5 habits that make you poor and you don't even notice them. Number 1, saving on absolutely everything except for trivial things. Every day we go out, buy coffee, buy water, some nuts. I spend 70, maybe even more, zlotys every day on all sorts of little things I don't even realize. This isn't about going to restaurants. It's not about lunches, breakfasts, meals, or taxis. Over the course of a month, that's about $500 that just gets spent on all sorts of little things. I do this consciously, but as it turns out, most people do not. So in reality, we end up spending a lot of money that just slips through our fingers, small change, but at the same time, we can't bring ourselves to spend $100 a month or even fine 100 zlotys a month on some paid subscription that could automate our tasks, our business, and help us earn more. We save money on education and other important little things, which is actually quite funny. Habit number 2, complaining about everyone except yourself, blaming others for your problems. And of course, a lot has already been said about this. But the main thing is that it's very important to realize if someone else is to blame for your problems, then accordingly, someone else should be the one to solve them. If the president passes a law and now life in the country has become worse, well, it turns out you just endure it, you accept it, and it's the president who's supposed to change things. If the dollar exchange rate goes up, then it's all the dollar's fault. So it turns out the dollar is supposed to fix everything. In other words, not you, and you don't take control into your own hands. As a result, we don't improve our lives and nothing changes. Habit number 3, constant learning. I call it learning without applying. We watch videos, read books, but don't put anything into practice. So the brain is happy, but in reality, life stays exactly the same. I know several people who keep studying until they're 40, but they never actually apply their endless knowledge to any real financial situation in their own lives. Habit number 4, being more afraid to lose than wanting to win. This stops people from investing, from trying, from taking a little risk just to make things better. In other words, they're afraid to lose the current level they have, or what they now consider to be not bad. But in reality, things don't actually get better. Without all these improvements, the overall standard of living, inflation, and everything else gets more expensive. The water level keeps rising. And accordingly, in order not to regress, you need to develop. This means investing and making other expenditures that will ultimately benefit you. You shouldn't be afraid of them. The 5th habit is looking for freebies, searching for discounts, free courses, or the cheapest options. Of course, in business and in any financial process, saving money and doing the math are all very important. Naturally, we earn more when we buy things for less. But if we're talking about freebies, good results require time. In general, you have to pay for quality. Usually, when something is free, it's just complete junk. So saving money is a good, sensible, and reasonable tool in life, but you shouldn't take it to the extreme.